jumping in the water. So I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going hunting. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm getting out of here.
The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
Here we are 1 hour north of Seattle in the Puget Sound of Washington State for one of the country's most hidden secrets of the best mallard hunting you've ever seen. Well, they come in low and fast.
Ducks Unlimited Television, presented by One Main Financial.
Like a lot of people, you know, this is my first opportunity of really traveling North America and getting to see all the great duck hunting areas. And here we are the first week of January, and on our schedule is to come out here to Washington State to check out the Pacific Flyway in this area along the Puget Sound. And the Puget Sound is a really interesting body of water, and the tidal flats of the coast of Washington is an area in a lot of trouble. And we have lost over 60% of these, and with the way tides are rising and sea levels are rising, we stand to lose all those tidal flats by the end of the century. So when I get out here, you know, we're only 1 hour north of the city of Seattle. The city has 4.4 million people. You know, there's a lot of homes and areas, and I'm thinking, where are we hunting? You know, what is it? We got the invitation to come hunt with the French Creek Hunt Club and two of its founding members, Scott Gunning and Roy McCallum. And boy, were we in for a huge surprise. The actual clubhouse is an old dairy barn, and they kept the brick facade of it, and they built it out and turned it into just a really sweet, fantastic clubhouse. And outside, they've got, you know, garage units set up for the members, and every member has their own unit. So they keep their Polaris Rangers and four-wheelers, and I mean, it's an efficient deal. It's comfortable, it's luxurious, and you just roll out in the morning, and you know, doors pop open, everybody gets in their Rangers or four-wheelers, and they take off. You can't see right now because it's dark, but it's right over here. We're right on the inlet of water, about 10 minutes from the Puget Sound. These guys, they got everything dialed in, man. I mean, this is a pretty hot operation. We get out there, these ducks start flying, and I mean, flocks of mallards are getting up off in the distance, all on their property. And there's 10,000 ducks here. I mean, they are everywhere, and they are moving. And you have so many different waves of ducks going. You have flocks that are from feeding, going to water, coming off the water, going to feeding, and all the wetlands and how they're created and developed and managed. I mean, there's food everywhere.
There is tremendous amount of food in these marshes that the waterfowl and wildlife like. I like the creation of it more now than the hunt. I mean, I could hunt every morning. That doesn't interest me as much as creating it every year and sharing it with guys.
It's pretty exciting to hunt with as many birds as we have here and as many birds as we hold. But over the years, the true excitement is building it and watching the birds. I mean, Scott and I can go out and just sit there and watch birds come in at night, and that's far more fulfilling.
I think the evolution, as a little kid, you know, you want to get your first duck, then you want to shoot a limit, and you want to shoot a limit every time. And eventually, I think it's just as much fun sitting here with a bunch of guys and enjoying the moment. Here we go.
Right here, drop
Go,
it,
go, go.
Green.
Get a bird, Tope. Attaboy.
Sorry, I didn't, on that other one, I didn't see Green until he was almost on the water.
That's cool.
About 40 minutes, we had about 7 mallards down, and I think they kept kind of making comments like, God, this is kind of slow. And I'm like, guys, you just need to relax, chill out a little bit, because this is, to us, this is fantastic, you know, camera guys. Now we're high-fiving and, you know, doing some chest bumps.
You want to go on these? Go,
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
go on the green head. Good shot, good shot.
Ducks Unlimited Television is brought to you by One Main Financial. Your needs, your goals, your dreams.
We're on the Puget Sound about an hour north of Seattle, Washington, and I'm with some members of the French Creek Hunt Club, where after only a few hours of hunting, I've already seen more mallards than I've seen all season long.
Nice shot.
It's obvious that their relationship with the #1 DU chapter in the country has shown to be a prime example of how waterfowling and conservation work hand in hand.
Man, I can't believe how many birds you have. How many do you think are out here in this marsh?
Probably 10,000
Gosh!
would be my guess.
It's crazy.
So Scott and Roy are, I guess for them, it's getting a little slow. And so they said we need to make some changes. So we went out there, we took all the full body decoys off, we moved the ice around and changed up the decoy spread, got back in, and I gotta say, the guys know what they're doing, because all of a sudden, boom, more and more birds came in, and this place is crazy.
Big flock coming, Roy, get down. I gotta go. Right in front, go.
Right here.
Widget and a greenie.
Get the birds, get the birds. They didn't. That greenhead was in the zone.
So we got 2 on that. 2, right?
Yeah.
Widget and a drake.
Go, guys. Go get that bird. Go get it. He's had a lot of repetitions over the years. He's retrieved a lot of ducks out here. Still good dog, still goes 100 miles an hour, but he's the old bull. He doesn't go too hard. He just knows the right time to go.
How old is he?
9.
Hey, buddy.
I don't have time to have a dog. I'm on the road all the time, and it's just not something I'm able to afford the time for. But I love labs, and it's funny seeing everybody's dogs and the relationship everybody has with their dogs, because lots been put into these labs, and it's funny because Scott's dog, Toby, probably the first one I've seen. Toby, he'll face Scott instead of a lot of times the dog's on point. Really funny and interesting just to see the dog facing his master and not facing the birds. And then the dog turns around after a bunch of shots and goes out there and retrieves 3 birds. So that was pretty unique.
Yeah, he'll swim to the duck, and then he'll swim off to the side and go land as much as he can. And it's a crack up sometimes. And he'll stop and take a little look around before he finishes up, but he doesn't lose a duck.
That's the first for me that I've seen since we've been on the duck tour. But hey, it works. I'm all for it.
Go. Shot. Beautiful.
Loving this place. I have a little joke. It's not really a joke about when I get to a good place about either long life friendship or adoption. I just want to let you know both is available for you with me.
You bring anything to the party? Can I get a financial statement before I adopt you? Check your financials.
Listen, money's not everything.
We got out of there before noon on the first day. We limited out.
Now we're outside Seattle, Washington, first week of January. Everybody's thinking when you say, oh, I'm going to Washington, they think, oh, you're going to be shooting diver ducks. No, look at this. This is the best mallard action we've had all year.
Don't be led astray, and you definitely should have this on your radar. And this is something, this is an area that the conservation is paying off, and it's paying off in spades.
Washington has many dramatic wetland landscapes. The most important for waterfowl are the Puget Sound, the Pacific Coast, the lower Columbia River, and the channeled scablands. These are predominantly used by migrating and wintering waterfowl, but are also important for breeding ducks and geese. As with much of the Pacific Northwest, Washington's wetlands are used by a variety of fish and wildlife. DU's cutting-edge research has shown that ducks and fish, particularly salmon, require similar habitat. DU biologists have shown that wetland habitats in eastern Washington are very similar to those in the prairie pothole region. Waterfowl in this region respond to DU projects just like those in the prairies. Projects in Washington are designed to provide wintering, migration, and production habitats for waterfowl, as well as facilitate fish passage. For more information on projects in Washington and across North America, join us at www.ducks.org.
So Scott tells me, he said, hey, I'm gonna take you to a really good spot tomorrow morning. And I'm thinking, better than we went? And he's like, yeah. He said, I think you're gonna like it.
We got Grant Gunning here with us this morning.
And so I got to meet Scott's son. He came to hunt with us the second day, which is neat to see. You know, he's a senior in high school and he's the next generation.
Gonna go pitch for a D1 school in the fall.
So it was kind of neat to be able to hunt with the next generation, so to say, with Scott's son. And we get out there and Scott's son's a pretty good shot.
Boy,
Nice shot,
buddy.
Beauty. Nice shot, Grant.
So it's like, okay, this kid's quick. He throws an 88-mile-an-hour fastball, and he shoots about the same. He's a fast shot.
Go, go. Nice.
Nice.
Holy cow.
Wow, it's raining ducks. We got 4.
I think we've hit the day when some new birds are coming into the country. Holy cow.
That was awesome.
This week, the DU crew is in Washington State shooting mallards over decoys. Now, you know, a lot of people think that the decoying shot is simple, and it is if you follow a few basic fundamentals. But if you don't do things just right, you can miss those easy shots, you can be embarrassed. The main thing people do to miss incoming shots is they just get in too big a hurry. They think they have to shoot fast. The bird doesn't know you're there until you come up to shoot. So just let him come, take your time. Don't worry about lead, don't worry about angles, just track the bird with the muzzle of your gun, and when the shot looks right, then you take it. Another consideration, before the hunt starts, talk to your partners about who's going to take which shot. If you're on the right side of the blind, you take birds on the right, your partner on the left takes them on the left. You need to decide who's going to shoot first. Considerations like this so there are no surprises. But again, the big thing, don't get in too big a hurry. Track the bird. When the picture gets right, shoot. Let's see if I can hit one. Pull. All right, that's the way I like to do it. Now then, this is where things get a little dicier. In my estimation, the most difficult shot in waterfowling is a hard crossing shot. Left to right, right to left, 35 or 40 yards, you got wind blowing. It's a tough shot to make. But here's how you execute this shot. When the bird is coming across, focus on its head. Bring your hands up, project the shotgun, follow from the tail through the head. When you see a gap of daylight between the head of the bird and your shotgun muzzle, touch the shot off, keep swinging your gun. Let's see if I can make one. Pull. All right, that's the way to do it. Now then, remember, don't get in a hurry with the incoming shot. Swing ahead of the crossing shot. If you do these things, practice at the range, get used to it, you're going to be a hero in the duck blind. I'm Wade Moore, and that's the Better Waterfowling Tip of the Week.
Greenhead left. Shot, Grant. Atta boy.
Nice.
Go. Hey, hey. Go, go. Nice shot, G-Man. Somebody. Down, right down. It's fluking bird. That was right there. Here's the greenhead.
They just went and went. It was just amazing. And we pulled out. We were a few ducks short of a limit, but we felt between 4 of us we had plenty. I mean, you could have shot ducks all day. Literally, as we were leaving, I mean, the ducks are still flying, still feeding, you know. So I mean, guys popped out there around 1 in the afternoon and, you know, banging out a limit with no problem. So Scott and Rory had a little treat for us, and then the whole club really did. So when I come in, you know, I see these white tablecloths, and I'm like, oh, you know, I need to go shower and clean up. The table looks better than I do. And now I'm like, well, we must be having a fancy dinner. And like, oh yeah, you know, we got a treat for you guys to show how excited we are to have you guys here. And as guests, you know, we bring in a real special treat. We've got a chef out of Seattle who's really good. And we're like, my gosh, chef. This this is rare. You know, we're used to eating kind of off-brand cereal bars. And I mean, a treat to us a lot of times is, you know, getting a piece of pizza, we'll order a pizza to a boat ramp and eat on the back of a trailer. And, you know, I'm not sure I can handle this. Here I am sitting there drinking nice bottles of wine, and, you know, we're eating salmon and we're eating duck. It's just, I mean, fantastic. We're at great lodging. It's in one of the best habitat areas there is in the Pacific Flyway, and probably some of the, to me, the best duck hunting you could have in North America. And all these people that, you know, came to this dinner, they've done a lot to contribute to waterfowl habitat and worked really hard at doing different banquets and fundraisers, which is all in the name when it comes down to it. It all goes to habitat on the ground, and you can't ask for much more than that. So it's really a fun time and a really nice treat.
Ducks Unlimited Television is brought to you by One Main Financial. Your needs, your goals, your dreams.
We're in the Pacific Northwest for some fantastic mallard hunting action on Washington's Puget Sound. And let me tell you, the folks here at the French Creek Hunt Club have made wetland and waterfowl conservation priority 1 on their to-do list.
Regretfully, this is our last day here. We really wish we were finishing the whole season out. We've probably worn our welcome a little bit. In the last morning, you know, we can hear the birds back there on the water. We're seeing some birds, not like we've been seeing, and they're just not moving yet, and there's no wind. And then when they come over, they're seeing the decoys and they're not moving. So it's kind of weird, even after 2 days, you know, a couple days for us. It's like, wow, you know, because you're just used to, you know, in 10 minutes, you just bam, 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 bam. You can't even load fast enough.
This is tealwood. We call it tealwood. Last year, the first time we hunted it, there was 5 of us, and we shot 35 teal.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at the clock thinking, you know, we're gonna have to leave. We gotta catch a flight. And we see these teal out there. These teal are moving around. We're thinking, man, these teal might work over here.
That was way cool. Go.
Wonder where I hit them before you finished them.
3 of us got 5 teal, just boom, 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 boom.
I tripled them. They're all off to the left here, the 3 I shot.
Actually, Sky got a triple. But shh, we're not gonna say that out of the 5 he got a triple, because that's not real good for the other players in the blind. But the conservation efforts they've been doing here at French Creek are some of the most probably inspirational that I've seen, and so beneficial. In a crucial area that if it wasn't protected, would be pretty devastating for the migrating birds in the Pacific Flyway. So I had a fantastic experience here, made some new friends, and seen how powerful someone's vision can be. And if you build it, they will come.
Welcome to the Cripple Creek Ranch. The Cripple Creek project's a 350-acre piece of property that we acquired. The old Diamond M farm. It was a dairy farm down towards Monroe, a few miles from here. Oh yeah, we got the birds.
I got all the birds. There they are. There they are.
Cripple Creek, baby.
So we met up with Chuck and Tom and one of the other members, Eric, and you know, they tell me, they're trying to describe to me, which is hard to envision it, looking at it now. They said, if you could see what this looked like before Scott came and brought us all out here.
Sit here now and it looks like a Ducks Unlimited Christmas card.
Right.
If you sat here in 2002 and looked, you would have said we were crazy to even think that we could bring ducks into this particular hunk of land. And
we bought that property, as I said, I think 2003, put a Ducks Unlimited easement on it, which allows us to set it aside in perpetuity, essentially, protect it from development. We've put over 250 acres of that property back into production. There's standing water there now and year-round. This time of year, it's probably 10,000 to 15,000 ducks on it. And 4 years ago, there may have been 10,000 to 15,000 mice on it. It's a property that historically was wooded wetlands, and we've been able to get that started back to what it was 100 years ago.
Getting rid of drain tile, filling drainage ditches, building low levees and berms, installing water control structures, and then within this particular site, replicating the natural processes that used to occur here within the context of a highly managed system.
Do you guys have a lot of noxious weeds and stuff?
Well, not really, but a lot of the floodplain habitats in the Northwest are taken over by reed canary grass, and they're very unproductive. You see it out there everywhere.
Right.
You know, it's just a grass that was planted for forage years and years ago in much of these wetland areas after they were drained, and they provide very little food for ducks, and it's very, you know, the hydrology is so altered that no wetland plants will grow there.
That property hadn't been farmed, hadn't had cows on it probably for 5 years, and it was in bad shape. But it was in an area that we recognized had a lot of potential value. And we were able to get the canary grass out and got it out again, and then 2 years later, we're able to start that project.
And getting to see Cripple Creek in an area now, you know, that was once just, I mean, literally, it was redoing what had been done. And now they have another 140 acres that they're about to go into and start development on, which they're going to do the same exact thing. They're going to protect it, put a conservation easement on it, and turn it over. And it's just a really amazing feat and effort, but boy, does it pay off. So it was really just a great trip, a huge surprise. Come here and see this little secret honey hole on the west coast here in Washington, which is some of the best mallard honey in the United States, in my opinion. And getting the chance to hunt and see what, you know, what a vision, how powerful a vision can be. And if you build it, they will come. And so I'm really thankful to French Creek Hunting Club and Scott and Rory and all the members for what they've done for wetland conservation.